name is Faith. I'm writing an adult literary fiction. Oh, wait. No, I scrapped that novel. I'm sick right now, so, like, I don't know. Whatever. And right now, since I scrapped the other book, I'm writing my new book, If I Had the Money. And this is another, I guess, brainstorming video. In the last brainstorming video, we were talking about, like, the main character and, her family and just like the people closest to her, and we were like figuring out the main character's job and stuff, and I think we ended up with the conclusion she should probably be in college. I don't know what time in college she should be in, but like I know she needs to be somewhere in there. But, what else? So I guess in this video we're gonna be looking at like minor characters. Like our main character has other siblings, she has her parents, she has other roommates that are not her, just like one main friend. She has, what else does she have? I don't know. I think I figured out the name of the main character's friend's name, but I need to look back at my other video to see what that was. I remember like the main character's name, the sister's name. I remember that. I just don't remember the friend's name. What else? I also want to kind of change the friend. I don't know. Okay. So let me think. What else do we have? The friend. So I guess we'll just figure out minor characters, at least for now. We might figure out something else, but like I'll figure it out later. So like minor characters. So we're gonna figure out the names, the character descriptions and stuff like that. I feel like I should also figure something else out, like maybe some sort of plot point. Actually, let's also like really figure out like what point in the character's life the main character is. She's like, I know she's in college, at least that's what I decided, but I don't know like which year of college she's in, and like what year it feels like very much like rocky and very much like you don't know what's gonna happen next. Because I feel like her freshman year she'd be like hopeful, but then like after that, I don't know if it's her senior year, but then I'm also like, your senior year of college, don't you have like an internship or something? Like I don't know if like that's something that she like has, and then like at least that's just like a senior year thing. So like I don't know what year she's gonna be. So there's that. Should we like get more of a deep dive into like the church and stuff? Like maybe just like, I feel like this is gonna be a very much naming thing video, like the name of the church that her sister goes to, the name of like everything, right? So like I don't think I'm gonna be thinking too much about plot points in this video. I think that will be next video, I guess. But like right now we're just figuring out all names for minor characters, for like places, for like, yeah, because I need to figure out like where the main character is in general, like what her college is going to be called, what everything's going to be called. Oh, there's so much. And also like what her schedule is going to be like, her college schedule, which I don't think I'll ever like mention her schedule, but like I just feel like I need to know that. And yeah. Plus I think I'll link down below like my other video where I do the brainstorming. Hopefully I'll link it below, I don't know. But yeah. And I said that the friend needed to change. Yeah, I know I just said that, but like I just want to say it again, like the friend needs to change. Like she, in the beginning, the friend was I had an image for her. I don't know what I want to change her to, but like I know what I wanted to do. Okay, like I feel like before I was holding back on this book because I was like, oh my gosh, it's too similar to my other book, Therapy Confessions, because the main character also hasn't just like experienced life. This main character hasn't experienced life because of like anxiety and stuff, but like she also hasn't. So yeah. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I feel like I was holding back on it, and so like I was just like not doing a lot of the things I wanted to do. Wait, let me think about the things I didn't want to do. Like for example, like I remember like I was almost like, oh, let's just like let there be some sort of like romantic thing between the friend and her. No, I don't want there to be anything romantic. I want it to be like purely like just a friendship, because I feel like first off the main character would keep it purely a friendship, and like and there was no like ever like actual romance, but like I'm saying like actually there might still be like something like that, because like I always do things like that, but like I'm saying like there's no like direct like they never shared their feelings, like there was never anything like that, there was nothing ever mutual, and I don't even know if there is gonna be like a little bit of the main character had a crush on her, anything like that, but like so there's that. I have to figure out the main character's living situation. Yeah, just like the whole world building basically of the story I need to figure out, and so I guess you guys will follow me along with that. I guess like I'll figure out what I think about first, and then I don't think you guys are gonna follow along. I think I'm just gonna keep updating you guys and just like telling you guys what I've done. Okay, I got a little bit of some work done. I haven't been doing much all week. I don't remember the last time I updated you guys. I think I updated wait, I think I was sick. I don't remember if I was sick at that moment. I don't know, whatever. I think it's been like a week, or like it's been close enough to a week. But anyways, I finally got some work done last night in like 20 minutes. Well, I didn't get all of the work done in 20 minutes, but like I did all the things I needed to do. I had 20 minutes before bed, and I said, okay, let me think about just like the novel, and just like what I said I would think about, which is names. Okay, so first off, okay, let's talk about names. Okay, so basically I figured out like the whole all the kids in the family's name. So East, Ruth, the other kids. Then I figured out the two churches' names, and I figured out our main character's best friend's name, and I also figured out our main character's best friend's girlfriend's name. Right, okay. So basically, I'm just coming up with names. Before, why I didn't like, I guess, do it earlier was because like, what happened? Because like I feel like I just thought like if I just like sat down and just like let my brain do like what it needs to do. Is this? You can't see my face, and it's probably not bright because like the sun, like there is a thing. Let's say, hopefully. Let me try to. Is that like too much light? I don't know if that's too much light, and now it's just like, I don't know if the glare is worse. Whatever. But she said something about getting non-reflective glasses, but I said no because they were more expensive. But like whatever. Okay, so anyways, what about this? Okay, so basically like I just thought like, okay, if I just like let the just like idea of the like the novel be in my head, like eventually I'll have time one day, and then randomly I'll think of just like everything and just like randomly think about it instead of just like sitting down and putting like just looking through things, because like I was just like, okay, it can just like be in my brain and I can figure it out. But the things, because I'm in college now, there is no like letting something marinate in my brain and then just like eventually just like figuring it out, like, you know what I mean? Like there is like brainstorming, like I have to actively be sitting down thinking about the novel in order to brainstorm. Like I can't just be like, okay, eventually I'll think about it just randomly, like while I'm doing nothing in the day. It's just like whatever, because like I don't do nothing in the day anymore. So yeah, eventually, so last night I did that. So I figured those things out. I was going to think about like the plot, like, cause I was thinking about the plot like the night before, and I don't think I've cleared things up when it comes to the plot, but like I feel like the next video is going to be more plot oriented instead of just like character name oriented and stuff like that, like this video is. So yeah, wait, what was the thing I was gonna look through? Oh, okay, I remember what I was gonna do. So I was thinking of like my main character's schedule, because I kind of want to figure out what her schedule is during the year she's in. I think I'm gonna put her as a junior in college. I don't know, I kind of wanted her to be a senior, but then I'm also like senior year. make her a senior. I low-key think I should make her a senior. And then just make her senior. What? But the thing is, like, the reason I kind of don't want to make her a senior is because I'm like, if she's a senior, then wouldn't she have an internship and stuff and just like have already been looking through jobs? Like, I don't know, like, don't people get internships senior year? I have to look through that, but like, she needs to be unsure of what the rest of her life will look like, and I don't know if she would be unsure as a senior, if that makes sense, or if she would have like a job lined up for her quickly and it's just like all going well and stuff. But I don't know. I have to think that through. I'm just thinking about it right now, but yeah. So I was gonna think about like her class schedule, because like I was like, in general, her schedule is gonna have to be mentioned just like once in her thing, and I just wanted it to be mentioned. But like I'm like, okay, that's more of a plot point thing, and I think I'm gonna leave that till like the next video. But right now we're thinking of names, so I guess other names we have to come up with, since, and I don't know if I should like share the names with you guys, because I'm just like, that's too much, and it might change it, and it's just like all that. Like, I just, some of the names I'm not exactly happy about, especially like the younger siblings, but like whatever. I did come up with their ages. I think Ruth is gonna be like 25, he's 21 or 22, depending on if she's a junior or senior. Then we have the two twins who are the babies of the family, I guess, who are 14. So I came up with that. But anyways, I need to figure out things like, I need to make like a little friend group for the college friends my main character has. I do think after reading like Loki, I read Atmosphere, and what are my thoughts on that? Let me just give you my thoughts, because like you guys didn't ask, but like whatever. I didn't like that book. Like, I didn't I thought that like the friend group in that book was useless, and I just don't want to do that where you just have a useless friend group. And I think the way I'm gonna frame it is I'm gonna have the main character be more friends with her best friend, but then it's like her friend group is kind of her best friend's friend group, and she kind of just is integrated in there because like her friend's her friend, and she just kind of just like is there. Well, actually, she doesn't have any problems with this group. Like, she's very happy within her college life, whatever. But like, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But like, I have to just like make the names of those people, and I'm just kind of just like, they just feel like such throwaway characters, and it's just like they're gonna be there in like one or two scenes. Well, not one or two scenes, they're probably gonna be there more, but like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know how I'm just gonna make this friend group thing, but like I'm gonna make it, and it can't be a trio, because a trio would mean that like her being best friends with her best friend would just like be like, you know, that duo in a trio, and it's like, I don't want that dynamic. So it's just like I have to come up with at least like 2 other character names for that friend group thing. I have to figure out the college she goes to. I have to figure out if I should name the city after a real city, or if I should just make up a city that this place is in. I have to do a lot. What else is there to think about? I've been saying just like a bunch of things and I forgot. Character descriptions. I did do a little bit of character descriptions. I don't know if we are gonna, I think I'm gonna make like a character description page thing where I just describe every character just like in general, because I always struggle with that when it comes to like writing my books. I'm always just like, wait, what does this character look like? And then I just like end up redoing what they look like, and I don't want that to be the case anymore. Ooh, another thing, I kind of wanted my main character to have, I'm looking at my hair right now because like, okay, what I'm about to say, but like whatever. I kind of wanted my main character to have just like a middle part. I know she's gonna have a middle part, but I kind of wanted her to just have her natural, well, like obviously natural, well, not obviously, whatever, her hair out in the middle part, because like I don't know what gives off like smart vibes. Like I wanted like a middle part for her hair, and like it to be curly or something. Like obviously, well, like yeah, curly, but like now I'm kind of thinking she should have midi twists instead. Or, and I really do think about like what character's hair looks like. I don't know if that's just like me being a black person. It's just like hair is just like such an important part of just like, I don't know, people in general. And it's just like hair is just like such a focused thing. So it's just like every main character I have, like their hair is always described like, well, not this, yeah, well, I guess it's described, but like their hair is always just like a big part of like who they are. Because like, you know how some like usually a white author will say like the character's eye color or the character's hair color sometimes, and that's just like a big prominent thing. Because I feel like, wait, is hair color usually used? Yeah, hair color, but I feel like for black people it's just like the hairstyle. But yeah, so like I always think about my main character's hairstyles, and so like I'm really thinking about like what my main character's hairstyle is gonna be, what that says about her. And I just feel like, yeah, because like obviously I know what the sister's hair is gonna look like, because it's just so tied into like who they are, and it's just like whatever. But like I'm just like, should she have like the twists, or should she have her like natural hair? But I'm also like, I don't want to be like one of those people where like, oh my gosh, is your main character you? And I was like, bitch, my hair looks bad again right now, so like let's just not look at that. But like I feel like, is it gonna give off like that's me vibes or what? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, if that's gonna like give off me vibes. I feel like she also wouldn't have an afro, because it's just like that. An afro, when I think of an afro, which, okay, obviously your hair isn't like who you are, but like when you were making a character, it's just like hair is like the name of a character. Like some things just like don't feel like they fit, and it's like in real life obviously it fits because you are who you are, but like in a book world, whatever, I just think about these things. So like when it comes to like an afro, I feel like she would be more like free spirited, which obviously again an afro does not mean you're free spirited, but like I feel like she's just such a technical person. Like it's just, I don't know, it gives off the middle part, and so like I'm doing the middle part, but I don't know if she should have just have her curly hair or her twists, because like again, like I don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, that's a self-insert character when they read about my main character. But it's like, maybe I just have to accept it. And how long is her hair? Okay, this is just me like going on whole rant about like my main character, but like how long is her hair? Is it like short? Is it like shoulder length? I need to look at more people's hair. Ooh, what about we do like shoulder length? She blows it out, so it's just like, you know what I mean? More of I think we could do that. And then she lets the shrink. Wait, but then I don't know. I'm gonna look at black girls on TikTok and just see what their hair looks like and just figure it out for Ace. But anyways, I don't know. Okay, so whatever. Now that we've talked about looks, what else do I have to say? Churches, we have that. Ooh, I have been thinking about like the role churches play in this book, because obviously sorry guys. Okay, but churches. So the problem that Ace is dealing with in this novel is her sister is a part of this church, and like she's kind of like being pulled away from her, and she's like, okay, this church, like I don't know, she's just like, yeah, her sister's part of this church. In order, like there was just like some complications with that or whatever. So basically in this novel, I am trying to figure out the commentary about churches and like what I'm trying to say about that, because like the church that her sister goes to is a white church, and the church that her parents went to was an African church. So like I'm trying to like maybe have some commentary about like the differences between them. And it's like I have been to both African churches, well, yeah, church one, I guess technically, actually churches, and like white churches. Like I've done both. I've been to like not mixed churches, but like churches with like different types of people and stuff. I've just been to different churches, and I want to say like something about it. But I'm also like, my opinion is just like, I don't know, like there is something specific that I'm trying to say, but like whatever. I feel like I don't know. Like this book is not about the churches, and I want that to be something that isn't like just whatever. Like this book again is about my main character East's lack of control. It's her lack of control of just like being able to just like her lack of control of just like controlling what her sister does with her time. It's about her lack of control for like being able to, what is it? It's like there's this specific thing, but like it's like money something, like her lack of being able to just like live the status, I don't know, whatever she wants to. It's just like how she feels like she wants to control everything, whatever. And then that's why I'm also doing that whole like she also feels like she can't control what happens after college. And so that's making me think I want to make her like a senior girl. This could have been its own video. It's 15 minutes long, this clip, and it's like I never shorten my big clips, so it's like okay, whatever. But like let me just be fast. It's about her lack of control, and like I want to make sure that like the novel stays about that and about like the personal character, but I also want to have some, and obviously the book is called If I Had the Money, so it's like it's about money, it's about the churches, it's about whatever, but the connection is the main character and her lack of control. So yeah, I want to have commentary about that, but I also don't want to have like the whole book be about religion, because like my main point about religion is like I don't know what it is. So like I don't know. Yeah. Like I know my main character is not a Christian. I know that, and I know that why she's not, and I know like what that is about. But like when she goes to the churches, plus I feel like another thing about this book is that I feel like it's comped to like, or like could be the comp to, what is that book that I read this summer? Oh, Sinners. And I feel like that could be give me like a better, which I wish I read it closer to now that I'm writing this book. Ooh, another thought I've had, which, okay, I'm just talking to talk, I guess. I kind of want to write this book during November for like NaNoWriMo, which I don't know if NaNoWriMo wasn't existing anymore, because I feel like I read something that said like NaNoWriMo, like they don't have enough money to continue or something like that. And like I was like whatever, and also like the whole AI thing, so like I'm like I kind of want to do that, but like it's just like I don't know, it's not like a thing anymore. And so like now if I write down like, oh, writing a book in a month, will that just like be something, or would that just like be just like I don't know, like what would I call that? It's just like I feel like I don't know, that's a later on question, but like I was just like, what if I just like wrote this book during NaNoWriMo or just November? So yeah, I got some character names down. I'm gonna figure out some other character names. I'm gonna figure out the college name, the town name, probably where she works at name, her other friends' names, her teacher's name, one teacher in particular, and yeah. And then I guess I'll come back to you guys when I have finished that, and I'm start to just do it like character, what each character looks like, and then I'll just like whatever. I'll tell you what my main character looks like, and then I think I'll just like leave it at that, and just then we'll be done. Yeah. Okay. How much? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I guess I haven't like worn 2 buns in a long time, which I'm just like, okay, that's weird. But anyways, about the novel, I got character names for everyone. At least everyone I could think of. I've been thinking, like, is there anyone else? But, like, I don't think so. So, like, I got, like, character names. I also figured out the name of, like, I don't know. I was contemplating if I should, like, set this book in, like, a real place or not. I decided not to. I just made it up a place, and it's still in Michigan, but, like, I don't know. I didn't want to set it in a real place because I didn't want to have, like, a real college or whatever. So I did that. I ended up making that up. I did her workplace, and yeah, I just made up a lot of, like, names for things. So next, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go on my computer, and I'm gonna, what is it, give a description for everyone. Yeah, and I guess, like, once I'm done, I'll just read the description for East, who's the main character, because, like, I don't really care, but, like, everyone else is, like, I don't know. Oh, plus, for deciding, I kind of wanted my main character to have, like, a twist out middle part, and that's why I tried to do this. It was supposed to be a twist out. It did not work out well because I don't know, I haven't done a twist out in a long time. Back in my prime, like, I used to do great twist outs back when I was a sophomore, like, and I worked at Burger King and stuff, and, like, I had to have my hair in, like, 2 buns all the time. So then I'd just, like, have the twist out, and then I'd put in the 2 ponytails and then take them out for the school day, because I don't like wearing my hair like this, except every once in a while. But, like, I don't know, I just don't like how my hair is slicked back, but whatever. It's never slicked back when I do these. Okay, let me just get more comfortable. But yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, the characters' names. I don't know if I should just, like, for example, like, the city or the university, I don't know if I should just, like, have a little bit of a what type of my notebook's holding you up, right? Now what's it showing? What do you guys think? Okay, I was just making sure that wasn't something important, because then I'd have to delete it, but no, it's just another one of these I got. But yeah, so I don't know if I should just, like, do a little bit of some, I don't know, world building or whatever. For example, for, like, the university and for, like, the town, to say, like, what type of town it is, what type of university it is. I don't know if I'll do that. But for the characters, I'm gonna make descriptions. Plus, I haven't talked to you guys in, like, a couple of days, and I finished this on, like, Saturday. I just have had work. I don't know if college is more busy than regular high school. Like, I don't know, like, what happened. It's like high school, I technically had more time, but I don't know, I feel like college, they assign so much work to the point where it's like, I don't know, you have less time. But yeah, I got the character names and stuff, and I'm gonna just write their descriptions, and then I'll be back once I finish the descriptions, and I'll tell you East's description or whatever, and then I'll let you guys go. I feel like I'm forgetting someone though, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 things here. And also another thing that I realized was that some characters, I'm gonna have to figure them out when I start plotting the novel, and then I'll just, like, I guess add those extra characters into the thing, because, like, some characters are very much tied to the story and they have no, like, thing outside of the story, I guess. Or, like, they potentially won't. Because, like, I feel like I'm not forgetting anyone, but, like, let me think. Oh yeah, like, for example, the main character goes to a church. Wait, not the church. The main character's sister, East's sister goes to a church, right? And obviously there has to be church members, but I don't have the church members here. Actually, I should, let me say. Yeah, okay. I had to, I don't know why I didn't have that down. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, like, I'm forgetting some things, but like, yeah, obviously the people in the church have names, but like some of them are just like not important at all. So then it's like, yeah, actually I should make up another character's name. Actually, I might not be fully done with this, but like right now I'm just gonna go onto my laptop and start just like writing the names down. Plus, again, yeah, it's taking me longer because of that reason. And yeah, I think that's all. Okay, this angle low-key makes me look like I'm doing some sort of interview, but like whatever. I finished all my like character descriptions for like everyone. So I guess, as I said, I'm gonna share East's, like what she looks like, and I also added the mom and dad because like, I don't know, I didn't add that in the beginning, but like, okay, so the character, what East looks like. So East has dark skin. I always say like what the skin tone is because like, yeah, or I guess their race, but like in this case, yeah. Then I said she has a middle part, shoulder length, twist out, small twists, and her hair is not too thick. Okay, that's a like long hair description, but like I was just trying to say middle part, twist out, but her hair isn't thick. And the twist out that she doesn't do like chunky twists, she does like smaller twists, so like it looks more like a wash and go type of vibe. Then she has a square face. So I ended up like, when I was like writing the description for like every character in the family, I just made them all have square faces. I don't know, I just like that they all share that thing. And yeah, I don't know. And I was like thinking about like, what's that book's name, Malibu Rising, how like Malibu Rising, the Riva lips, like that's what I was just like going for, I guess, for that character description name, like, where everyone in the family has like one identical feature. Then I had the type of clothes she wears. I said like slightly masculine, but in a smart way. I said this because like she just looks smart. Like she dresses like a computer science major student. That's what she dresses like, which is like, like sweatshirts and like jeans and like where it's like slightly masculine, but like also just like it's its own style type of thing. Like if we were gonna be like, is she a femme or is she a masculine person? That's where she falls on that line. Like, yeah. And then I said always looks mad. I don't know, I just want her to always look mad. Damn, I have a bunch of space above my head. Like, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know, whatever. Then I said height 5'5". But when it came to heights, I was just saying people's heights, but like I don't actually know what like 5'5" looks like in person, and I just wanted people's heights to just be like, okay, there's a significant difference between these two people's heights and whatever. So like that's why I had heights. Then age, I said 21. Which age isn't a look, but like I just like to put like a couple of like things that aren't, because I don't know where I would put her age at. Like it wouldn't be like a story factor when it comes to like what she does. It's just like what I don't know, maybe I shouldn't call this looks, but maybe something else, but like whatever. Then I had sexuality pan, which is another thing where it's like your sexuality is not how you look, but like I just put it there because I don't know, I didn't know where else it would go, because like what my plan is for like this little outline thing is to just like have the looks and what role they play in this story. And I feel like sexuality doesn't play a role in their story, or at least I just want to have it said. And then for body type, I said thin but not skinny. So actually I don't know if it's that, like, what was I thinking? Like I was thinking like I guess that's what I was thinking of. Where it's like you could be considered skinny, but it's also like, I don't know, like it's more like size small. I don't know. I have a thing for it. Which, okay, I was kind of scared of just like describing body types, because like I'm just like, how do you describe a body type in a novel? Because I just feel like I don't want to like veer away from writing body types in the book, because like I don't know, like I describe everything else, so it's just kind of weird. And yeah, but like I don't know, I had it, and I was just like thinking about that a lot. Like for example, like one of the characters in my book, because the things I feel like is, well, because like, okay, the little sister is chubby, then the main character's best friend is fat. But like I didn't want to say that, but I'm also like, that is the only way to describe her in the least like weird way. Like plump is kind of crazy to say. Like everything else just seemed like a little weird to say, so I just like put that as the description. But whatever. You know, I just feel like describing characters as like bodies, I'm uncomfortable with that, but I'm also like, I kind of still want to do it, because like I do have a body type in mind, and I do like highly think of each of my characters, and they always have their look, and so like I don't want to shy away from that, because I'm uncomfortable doing it, and yeah. So anyways, that's the end of this video. Yeah. In the next video we'll be back, and we'll be looking at the plot, I guess. And so yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.